Hey guys, I am back with another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. I don't know how long, but I'm going to try to come on often as I can. But this is going to be a general reading for Taurus. How you doing, Taurus? If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. If you're not, welcome back. Just remember, Taurus, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Taurus. All right? So, Taurus, did you do business with family, Taurus? Because I kind of feel like there's something up with that. Okay? Or maybe it's not family, maybe it's just friends. I kind of feel like something went left. Okay? It could be with one person, could be with multiple people, but I feel like if it is multiple people, there is one that may have had their hands in it more or something, or maybe you trusted them more, or maybe they screwed you over more. I don't know, but there is something not right with that. Um, you may need to make a decision that you don't want to make. So maybe some of you are at a crossroads where you got to kind of decide what you're going to do next, whatever that is for you. But I feel like if you don't, it's going to cost you. All right. Whether that is time, money, energy, it's going to cost you in some way. And I think you know that. And I think it's difficult for you because, well, you know the person or people. Okay. They're definitely close to you, is what I'm sensing. You may feel stuck. I kind of feel like in two ways, stuck in this situation where you're not, well, okay, you're not sure what to do, but I feel like deep inside you know what to do. It's just not easy to do it. But I also feel like you're stuck in your mind where you're going over things over and over, kind of trying to figure out what went wrong, what you could have done, what could have changed. But I feel like whatever you're thinking about is in the past. It's not going to change right now. Right now, you need to make the decision. You need to make a choice of what you're going to do next. That is what you should be focusing on, okay? Yeah. Okay, 7 of Cups. Yeah, that's why I said I feel like you already know. Because if you think about it, this is, like smokes and mirrors. It's an illusion, all right? But it's in reverse. You've come out of that. It's time to make a choice, okay? Some choices really are not easy, but you can't just let them sit there because then other people or the universe takes control, and you don't want that, okay? And just because something went sour doesn't mean that you shouldn't take chances. Of course, be cautious, be mindful, especially when you're involving people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe test the waters and make sure, they're the right person to work with you or whatever the case may be. But don't, you know, don't cut yourself short in that way where you're not being open to opportunities with other people, doing business or deals. I do feel that's funny. It's coming up again. It's coming up again. 7 of Cups. For some of you, I kind of feel like I lost my train of thought when I saw that. Hold on. It may be more personal for some of you. It may not like be a business thing. I just feel like someone like broke promises. Okay. And for some of you, yes, that may be dealings that you have with the people. Okay. But for others, I do feel like it's just more personal. It's like you counted on this person. This person said they would do this or that. And they didn't. It's a betrayal. It is. Even if it's not business, I just feel like someone was promising you things. Maybe they sold you a dream. Maybe they said they, could open doors for you. Whatever it is, I just feel like it was like not what it seemed at all. Okay. I do feel like that confused you in a way that it's almost like you don't know what to do with this person. That's why I'm saying you're very close to them because it's like you can't just cut them off because there is, a deeper connection there. than the promises in the business, whatever it is. At the same time, you can't overlook it because it's like, damn, I trusted you, and well, now I feel like I gotta question everything you've told me. So it's not easy. Yeah, they kept secrets. Definitely, you found out something. You found out something. And the thing is, it cleared up the confusion, but at the same time, it's made you more confused. But it's more confusion about the person, not really what they did. What they did is clear as day now. It wasn't before, but now it is. But you're like, is this person even on my side? Do they even like me? Like, what the hell is going on here? So you're questioning a lot. Yeah. King of Pentacles sideways. Okay, like I said before, yes, you found some things out. Yes, there are things that you need to do. Yes, you might have trusted the wrong person, or at least for some of you, maybe you just expected more from them. Okay, it doesn't even have to be like a betrayal. It could just be they just didn't bring with the energy that you expected. But you can still do it. Maybe not with the same people, maybe not the same way, but you can still do it. He's a boss. All right. But I kind of feel like you feel like, eh, either you can't or you don't want to because you're like, yo, I put all this time and energy into this. I invested in this, and it's like it didn't go nowhere. But it's not of your doing; it's someone else's doing. Is what I'm sensing. Some of you were blindsided, like you didn't know what the hell was going on. You just found out something, and it's almost like you got to clean up the mess, and you don't want to, and you're so in shock. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's sideways because you can do it. You can do it, Taurus. You're very determined when you want to be. I'm gonna put it upright because you're a boss. Okay. Don't think that you cannot rebuild. Even if you have to start it all over, you have the power to do so. You have the means. You have the smarts. You have the resources. You just gotta be cautious. When you see signs, listen to them. Okay, because I feel like some of you were like, I think some of you even heard things and you're like, nah, they wouldn't do that. Nah, there gotta be another reason. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. But you saw something or you found out something where it was undeniable. And you're like, damn. Not only do I have to fix this project or whatever it is to you, but you're also questioning this person. Like, what the hell? Like, how'd you do this? Like, why? Yeah. The Emperor upright. I feel like for some of you, whatever they cause, it cause you to have to bring someone else in. Okay, because that's what I'm feeling from this Emperor. It's almost like you had to go to someone and plead something and be like, listen, I didn't know this was going on, but I found this out and this person was doing this and this and that. Actually, some of you might have got in a bit of trouble. Whether that it's like paperwork, money, or whatever, I just feel like you needed to answer to someone. Like someone's questioning, like, what are you doing over here? Whether it's business or what, like, what's going on over here? You're not supposed to do this like that. You had to answer to someone. The thing is, I feel like you're the boss, really. You know what I mean? But there's someone higher than you. And what I mean by higher, like regulations or something like that. So it could be a situation where you work for a company that is contracted. And so whoever is hiring them is questioning something. I just feel like there's someone higher, but they're not really higher. It's just that this person is the one you go to when you need clearance or when like they kind of set everything up or they tell you how this is the job, and you're the one who executes it. You're the one who brings the employees or whatever the case may be. And something went wrong. Someone around you did something wrong. And so this person is questioning, like, can I trust you? Like, you didn't see this happening? I do feel like they're willing to give you another chance or give you a break or whatever. It could just be like, oh, this person didn't get the permit they were supposed to get or whatever the case may be. But there is, I feel like they're not really blocking you, but they're making it known that there is a protocol. There's certain things you need to do. And unfortunately, you relied on someone that didn't do it, but you still have what you need to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Um, I do feel like you need to let it go though, because like I said, you're kind of like, what the hell happened? It's very much in your mind. And to you, it's like, why am I cleaning up this mess that shouldn't have happened to begin with? But the more you keep thinking about that, it's going to make it hard to move on. You see how they keep looking back? And, swords have to do with your mind. You got to clear that out. Just keep moving forward, okay? In the future, use your intuition. Because I definitely think you saw signs of something, or like people were telling you something like there's something not right here, or this person said this and they never did it, like what's going on here. But it's almost like you had faith in them. You had what's the word I want to use? I don't know, I can't think of it, Taurus, but you just truly thought that they were saying things that they could truly accomplish. Because I kind of feel like, in one hand, it kind of feels like they might have said things that they truly couldn't do. Like, it's almost like they lied on their resume or something. Now, don't get me wrong. Whoever I'm talking about, you definitely know them personally, but maybe you didn't know everything about them. So they said they could do this and this and that, and they didn't, right? But for others, I do feel like this person is capable. They just didn't do it. I hate to say it, it's almost like they're lazy or something, or they just didn't care enough. Maybe you were putting all their money and the effort in, and they were just kind of like, oh, yeah, I'll help you, but not really seeing the consequences of their actions and, what it's doing to you in this project or this company or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. But like I said, this person, I just feel like you need to just present it. You know what I'm saying? For you, you kind of feel like, why do I have to go through this? But you have to. Okay. Just focus on the task at hand. Now, I did say some of you have to make a decision. You don't want to make it, but I have a feeling you already know the answer. Um, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're kind of stuck in your head and you're not going to be able to move forward unless you do it, is what I'm sensing. It's almost like you have to get past this line or something in order to move forward, rebuild, or whatever that is to you. All right. That is your message, Taurus. I hope it helps in some way, and good luck.